3 bright sparks.
I'm not worried at all. I know we're going to win.
3 big shots.
There's no doubt that we're going to beat the kids. I mean, you know, we're bosses.
1 business guru.
Now, whilst you were presenting there to me, you two were just looking on.
2 new products.
Ow!
25 expert judges.
It's a bit boring.
But only one team can win. Beat the Boss.
I'm Sarah Khan, and this is Beat the Boss, the show where you play the best business brains at their own game. 3 bright sparks compete against 3 big shots to create a brand new product for the children's market. The question is, who knows what you really want? They're going to be battling it out over a product that may keep them awake all night. We're challenging our teams to come up with the dream sleepover kit. Pillowcases at the ready. To find our teams, we've searched high and low for the most creative and dynamic brains in Britain. So let's meet them. The bright sparks from Cornwall are Lauren, Ben and Aimee. Lauren, she works hard helping out in her mum's cafe and plays hard practicing for a future career in the music industry.
I know we're going to win. I just have that feeling.
Ben has the gift of the gab and loves debating. He aims to put these skills to good use by becoming a top lawyer.
If we put all our skills together, we're definitely going to win.
And finally, Aimee. She loves drawing. Her other passion is hair and wants to create her own range of specialist shampoos.
I'm definitely a competitive person. I always want to win.
So that's the bright sparks. Up against them are the big shots. They are Narrinder, Tia and Tom. Tom's company, Blue Ventures, runs expeditions to help protect marine wildlife and has won an award from the UN.
We're here to beat the kids' team, so if we didn't, it would be a great shame.
Tia is an advertising planner at M&C Saatchi. Her skills are spotting gaps in the market and searching out future trends.
Yeah, I think I am essentially quite competitive. I'm an Aries after all.
Finally, Narrinder. He can sell any music to any radio station, making sure his acts get to that #1 spot.
Yeah, I absolutely want to win, and I am competitive. I want to be successful, and I want to win as a team.
So that's the big shots. Both teams will be competing against each other to win the Beat the Boss trophy. It's time for their brief, where our teams will find out what they'll be designing. The bright spots know what you want, but is it enough to beat the big shots who have the business brains behind them? Hello, I'm Sarah. Okay, so how are you feeling?
Nervous. Excited.
Bit nervous.
Yeah, don't worry.
Nervous, not confident.
Well, quietly.
Competitive?
Yeah.
Yes.
Very.
Okay. Your brief is to create the dream sleepover kit. It must include everything you will need and it must be portable.
Excellent.
Right. You're confident with that one. You like that
Well,
one?
that sounds fun.
And I really didn't expect it to be portable.
Okay, Lauren, you're a bit quiet.
I'm just really excited.
There's no doubt that we're going to beat the kids. I mean, you know, we're bosses.
Initially, who do you think your market's going to be on this one?
Girls.
I'm going to let you get your creative juices flowing. No snoozing, OK? This is time to get your ideas together and I'm going to come back later and see how you get on. The sleepover market is worth millions, with over 80% of you taking part in them regularly. The shelves are full of products to keep you entertained way past midnight, but lacking in kits that include everything you will need for your perfect sleepover. So can our teams fill this gap? First things first, who are they aiming at?
I reckon the boys and girls probably need different stuff, so we need to think about, you know, what's good for boys, what's good for girls.
We're gonna have at least some for boys.
It is more of a girly thing now.
Yeah, but like, if you were at a sleepover, would you put a face mask on?
Well, no, but we can include that as well, and we can include something else that boys might be interested in.
We have very different ideas.
Yes, we do. But I think they could all come together.
Let's hope they do, as they'll need to learn to work as a team. Being the professionals, Narrinder, Tia and Tom have got down to some serious research to find out what you really want.
It looks like all the sleepover stuff that we found on the internet is predominantly marketed at girls, so I think we should make our kit for girls.
Yeah,
I think so.
Yeah?
So, with that sorted, Tom hits the phones and uses his business skills to get an invite to a massive sleepover. For the Bright Sparks, it's not quite as simple as that.
I don't want to do a girls' product.
The main market is for girls.
Well,
Aimee and Lauren have got it right. Over 70% of the market is aimed at girls, so they're more likely to be onto a winning product if they aim it at the biggest market. With the girls' minds made up, they continue convincing Ben over a bit of retail research.
Girly stuff. Okay,
Right. No, I really think we should get these.
Hardly anyone likes them.
I like them.
You're a boy.
There, then.
Yeah.
Well, they're not the only ones shopping. The big shots have split to make the most of their time, and Tia is putting her trend-spotting skills to good use.
Oh, this is really, really sweet. Like cute little stuff.
Oh, they're so sweet.
Look at these, these are so cute. Tea for two.
Tia's gone a bit girl-tastic. The question is, can Ben get in touch with his feminine side?
Never on it. If that's what girls like, I suppose. I would prefer it to be boys, but I think it's going okay as it is. I would like to get out of here though because it's a bit girly.
So Ben convinces Aimee and Lauren to look at the more practical side of their market research.
Sleeping bags.
That's just what we need.
Yeah.
So that's a bit plain as well.
Well, I think Ben did cope quite well doing the girly kind of thing.
Oh, pink! He's always enthusiastic about what we're doing.
Shall we just go for the sleeping bag
Yeah.
and leave it at that?
Okay, that will be fine.
We are getting on as a team because at the beginning we were all a bit iffy, but I think we'll produce something good at the end.
Narrinder and Tom are on a mission. They need to find out more about what you want out of a sleepover. 400 brownies have agreed to help, but they've got just 1 hour to pick their brains.
Right, so the most important thing of all is that we find out all of the best bits about what you want for a sleepover.
Sweets and toys so like me and my friends can play with them.
So if we were coming up with a kit to have like a pair of pyjamas in, you probably would take your own ones anyway.
Yeah.
Interesting. This evening you've all brought sleeping bags with you. Are you going to be comfortable enough, or would you actually rather have a bed?
I would rather have a mattress under my sleeping bag. I don't mind sleeping in a sleeping bag, but I have to have a mattress under it.
Lots of kids, lots of opinions, with food, games and music being the hottest topics. But are they any the wiser?
I think that's a real eye-opener because when we came in, we had so many ideas that I'm kind of a little bit shocked, to be honest.
So we've got to kind of change our ideas and refocus and look at those key themes and kind of work on, what we're going to put in these bags.
Well, that's thrown them. Meanwhile, the Bright Sparks are way ahead and continue their research back at base. They're testing out all the stuff they bought on their very own sleepover.
Swimming goggles.
Do you want your nails painted, Ben?
Nice.
But is all this nail polish too much for Ben?
Okay, I'm going to put the tent up.
Hey, Ben.
I was thinking maybe something to put over your head when you want to go to sleep.
Yeah, make it darker. I like the idea of the dome shape.
Yeah.
With the metal bars in it.
Oh, right.
And then it kind of goes...
You could have one material on one side and another material on the other side.
Yeah, like this sort of material.
Like fleecy on the inside, and like rubbery on the outside.
And this sort of material on the outside.
Or tight material
and then
on
the outside it could be a different colour to on the inside.
I like that idea.
That'd be good.
With their ideas flowing, the big shots have some catching up to do. They regroup to continue their market research with their very own sleepover. Hi guys.
Hi.
This looks very cosy.
It is very cosy.
So how did your market research go?
It was great. We learnt a lot, really, because some of the ideas that we had and we thought were important were completely not important to the children.
Now Tia, you're a trend spotter. Did you spot any trends when you were shopping around?
Yeah, I mean, it was really interesting sort of looking around. I mean, the colours that I was looking at were really quite eye-catching and looked quite cool.
Have a sleep on it tonight, and then in the morning you're going to have to crack on and get those designs on paper. So have a good night, and I'll see you in the morning.
Yeah.
Okay.
See you tomorrow.
Bye.
Right, I think it's donut time.
The sleepover was okay. I think it would have been a lot more effective if I'd been with 2 other girls.
I mean, it was extremely uncomfortable and I wish I was at home, but it gave us the actual experience of doing it, and I think it's important for us to understand if we're making a product, a sleepover kit, we have to do a sleepover to really understand what we're marketing to. Does anyone else want to go home?
Do you think it's going to be hard for Ben to actually sell this product when it comes to going to the company because he's a boy?
Well, if it's for a girls' market, it might be good for a boy to be trying to sell it.
OK, guys, I'm going to let you sleep on it, OK? And then tomorrow morning, I'm going to see how your ideas have developed. When I left last night, both teams had made really good progress with their market research, but they really need to crack on now and get their ideas down on paper. The question is, have the night's events made them want to nap or snap? Both teams get brainstorming as they've got to come up with lots of ideas for their dreamy new product.
Maybe it's worth just writing a table of all the 5 things that we definitely need to do and then just fill out each column.
Tia, the professional planner, is straight in there writing a list of sleepover essentials. That is one long list.
Once we've decided all these things, how do we house them? What do we put them in?
Yeah. Is the sleeping bag going to form part of the bag,
is it
or
a
is
mattress
it separate?
or a sleeping bag? Or
I think Tia's great at what she does. She's a trend spotter and she can advise us on the female angle. Tom and I are kind of similar in we have ideas. We're not great at putting them down on paper, but Tia can kind of formulate those for us. So as a team, I think we work really well.
I think if we have too many more, then we're gonna
we'll get bogged down.
Either we should work on the design of the bag now, and then we should whittle this down.
Yeah, maybe you should, as the children are way ahead and are really getting stuck in.
Right, 1/2, say, purple and 1/2 orange.
What?
With, like, the thing, because
What thing?
The sleeping bag. Like, 1/2 of it.
We've already decided on the colours, though, so we can't really change them now. We've just decided.
Right, well, what colours have you decided? Like, they obviously know more what girls want than I do, so they'll probably, like, be the ones with the girly know-how.
That's the outside colour.
And this is the inside.
That's the inside, but should we have the hood? This colour? Maybe, like, we both like making stuff and we like drawing and that. So, Ben likes coming up with ideas. He's full of them.
Maybe recipes for face packs.
I don't know what you mean.
Well,
we've already got face stuff, haven't we?
Well, yeah, but we could suggest other stuff, couldn't we? And maybe, like, a little booklet on games to play on a sleepover.
Well, just start writing down ideas.
It's right. It's really
just like a leaflet, then. A leaflet.
Good morning. What's going on here?
We've attacked everything.
You have attacked everything. What is going on?
Well, we've started making pockets for stuff so you can see what's going to go in there.
And
that's
for
going to
the
be
pockets,
for snacks.
We were thinking of making those sort of like sandwich bag pockets, like where you press them and they conjoin and they're like easy to open.
And the hood is going to be this and this
That's
colour.
that on the outside.
And this on the inside.
So this is the hood. Let me get this. This is the hood and this is the
that's,
pillow.
That's the pillow.
That's the pillow.
And then we've got the hood's going to go on there.
And Ben, what have you been working on?
We might be doing some recipes for face packs, so like cucumber, because they make face packs out of all this stuff these days.
Fantastic. I think that's a great idea. Really, really good. It seems like the girls are doing a lot of the designing it and you've been left to do a lot of the paperwork. How do you feel about that?
I think that I'd be best at sort of like jotting down ideas.
You're doing very well, but you haven't got very long. Okay, I'll see you later. Well, that was really interesting. The team have come up with a great idea, but I'm really surprised that Ben has been such an easy pushover when it comes to agreeing to such a girly product. I'm not convinced whether he's going to have that passion when it comes to presenting to the company.
The bag versus the sleeping bag.
I'm not drawing, you've got to draw.
No, you draw.
Ned, do you want to draw?
I don't mind.
Come on, guys. Surely one of you can draw a simple bag.
And after. Okay, well, we need a bit for all the practical essentials. So things that they will definitely need. They will need some pyjamas, toothbrush, toothpaste.
What about the secret pocket that we had maybe at the bottom of the bag? That's a really important aspect.
Maybe inside, you know that panel there?
Yeah.
We could have another bit of Velcro that you lift up, and that's where they put all their secret things.
Yeah.
Well, that's the bag sorted. Or will it need to be more like a suitcase to fit all that stuff in?
Yeah,
Wow, this looks exciting.
Oh, it is.
Yeah, it is.
So-
We've finally got some stuff on paper.
All right, so can you just go through it quickly for me?
Bottom of the bag, we've got the secret compartment for the secret sweets and all the stuff we want to hide and bring along to the sleepover. On the left-hand side of the bag, we've got the roll mat. There's a CD, DVD holder. We've got a mirror in here which is attached by Velcro, but the overall bag will be washable and durable. And that's our idea.
OK, well, it sounds like a very good idea. You've got to present this to a leading company. Now, whilst you were presenting there to me, you two were just looking on without really saying very much. This has got to be a team effort. The Big Shots got on really well as a team, but I'm not convinced about their idea. I don't think they've understood the children's market. So will that give the Bright Sparks the advantage? With a few extra days of preparation, both teams have put the finishing touches to their ideas. The Bright Sparks have come up with a sleeping bag with a hood and pockets designed to hold your sleepover essentials. The Big Shots have opted for a wheelie case that holds a fleecy blanket, CDs and a wash bag. So will they impress worlds apart market leaders in sleepover products? With over 25 years' experience and selling millions of products worldwide, the company are frequently awarded for their all-in-one sleepover solutions. Both teams are fully prepped. Time to meet the opposition.
Are we nervous about meeting the kids? No. Why would we be nervous about meeting some kids? You nervous, guys?
I'm not nervous at all.
I'm not worried at all. I know we're going to win.
Hey, guys.
Hey. Hi.
Hi, I'm Narrinder. Nice to meet you.
Hi, Aimee. Have you got all of your ideas in that little bag?
Yeah. Where are yours?
In our heads.
But there's no time for banter as they have to present to John Stewart, Director of New Business.
Good morning, all. All got your designs ready?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Okay.
To decide who goes first, John tosses a coin. First up are the Big Shots.
So the basic idea of the bag is that it comes on a trolley, a bit like this.
Sort of suitcase on wheels.
Yeah. Rather than having a sleeping bag, what we had is a fleece-type material. One side is sewn up so that you can actually get in it. We felt that it was important to have the bag to incorporate some sort of CD, DVD holder, something similar to this where you can protect your CDs or DVDs.
All right, and what's this here?
This is the wash bag for toiletries, etc.
Okay.
One of the other ideas we like...
How many different elements have you got here, would you...
We've got a few. I mean, I think...
There are a lot, aren't there?
Whilst the Big Shots carry on pitching their many ideas, the Bright Sparks are disagreeing over theirs.
Look, hardly any of this stuff you've discussed.
Let's have a look.
Yeah, we did.
No, you didn't.
I haven't put that on it. Aimee. No, well, it's all going in.
It looks like they're feeling the pressure and cracks are starting to show.
I think you've been, in a sense, very thorough with your research. You've really got to focus on the balance between sort of fun and the item being very practical.
Yeah. Like, is it because you think something
well,
like
at the moment,
really
look at this. You've got a
expensive?
suitcase, you've got a wash bag, you've got a CD case, you've got a sleeping bag.
To get all these ideas into one product is going to be a challenge.
All our ideas, we presented them very clearly, very well. We demonstrated where we had the ideas from, so I was very, very happy.
Nice to hear they're quietly confident. Let's see if the Bright Sparks impress John with their ideas.
The hood, it's going to be around here, and then it's going to come over up. Yeah, it's going to come over like...
Comes over your head.
To sleep, so if there's a light on...
Put it down.
Yeah,
have it up if you do.
Yeah, to make the sleeping bag pack away, we're going to roll the sleeping bag up into the hood, and it's going to have a little handle on the top. And the pockets are basically going to be a normal square shape. They have a leaflet with game recommendations, recipes for face pack and double chocolate chip cookies.
I think what you've got here really is a very good start. You've got a lot of very good ideas, but the important thing is that you refine it down so you've got a product that's very practical and fun.
Whilst they continue with their presentation, the Big Shots have taken John's advice on board and make a start on simplifying their ideas with James, the graphic designer.
You were talking about a CD box. So you also wanted a mirror, and you were thinking about a kind of truth or dare and a spinner.
Yeah.
Potential way of tying these things together would be to keep them all together.
Do you think that overcomplicates the overall
I think
product?
it means you can still keep quite a lot of your ideas without complicating it.
Right,
because you're keeping them all together. It's one thing.
Back with the Bright Sparks, Aimee is annoyed with Ben for stealing one of her lines in the presentation.
No, I just said that
It doesn't matter.
I just said that the leaflet will include
It
recipes.
doesn't. And face pack.
What? What?
Admit it, Ben.
No, because look, I just said that the leaflet.
The presentation went brilliantly, actually. We thought, anyway. Apart from Aimee thought I stole a couple of her lines, but
He did.
I didn't.
He stole 3 of them.
Oh,
Because on my cue card it said recipes, and I was talking about the recipes, and it didn't say anything about that on his card. So because Aimee wrote the cue cards.
You told me to say stuff that wasn't on my cue cards.
No, you didn't.
Yes, you did.
No, we didn't.
Yes, you did.
No, we didn't.
Yes, you did.
Come on, guys, you need to get it together, as the other team are steaming ahead with their final design.
So you're happy with that on one side?
Yeah. Yeah. I saw it on Tia, are you happy with it, or are you still slightly unsure?
Can you see really quickly what the thicker one looks like in net comparison, or is that a real pain?
Well, the other thing you want to remember is that although on screen now that looks really small,
Yeah,
that whole sleeping bag's probably like this wide. So the pattern in reality is actually more like that.
Our ideas, I think, were a bit all over the shop, and what he did was just very quickly go, this can work like this, and that can work like this, which is what we needed, really.
The Bright Sparks get to work with Neil, the product development manager. Hopefully choosing their fabrics won't cause any more arguments.
It was that one.
No, it wasn't.
No,
it was like that.
It was a bit more turquoisey.
There's a bit of conflict between Lauren and Ben sometimes because I think it's just they like each other really. Most of the stuff she came up with we didn't actually discuss as a group, so.
But they put their differences aside and get to work on building a model of their hood.
Now, who's feeling like they've got very steady hands? The Bright Sparks have really brought a lot more imagination to it. They've really developed something that's new, it's different, it's going to stand out a little bit more.
Wow, I didn't think it was this big.
With all this hard work, both teams take a break. They get some friendly competition going over the table football.
I've got a great name for your product. It's the runners-up product.
I've got an even better name for yours. The losers.
OK, time out. The teams need to get back to work as they have to leave the company with their ideas finalised. The big shots go and decide their fabrics with Neil, and the Bright Sparks work on their design with James.
Well, guys, have you thought about any patterns? You were talking about patterns for the book.
Yeah, on the inside,
one colour sheet, like spread around, then to split them up a bit, there's orange pale sheet.
Like pastel. Something like that.
Oh yeah, that's good. That's good. Yeah.
With time ticking on and the sheep decided, they put the finishing touches to their design.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Time is also running out for the big shots, who get stuck into the soft samples and get to grips with the thickness of their sleeping bag.
Because it has to be real cushion, child from the floor.
It's been a busy day for both teams and they've worked really hard. But does John think one of them has the edge?
I think for creativity and originality, I think it would be the Bright Sparks.
But ultimately, it's down to the judges to decide which team will win. With both their designs sorted, their products are now made, ready for testing. It's the day of the big decision. Our two teams are invited to the Beat the Boss HQ to find out who has the winning product.
If I win, I'd be ecstatic. It would just be, like, words can't describe it.
If we lose, then I think hopefully it would have been a fair fight.
I think it's going to be quite close.
If we lose today, I think it could be a little bit embarrassing.
I'm confident that we're going to win because our product is the best.
If we win, I think after working so hard on this product, it will just be the icing on the cake.
For the very first time, you're going to see your products. So come on over. So, you ready?
I'm ready.
Here is
Wow.
your product.
Wicked.
Hey! That's cool.
That's great. That's brilliant.
That's good.
I've got to open it up and have a look. Look at that.
We've got toothpaste as well.
Sound.
How cute.
That is exactly how we designed
That's
it.
wicked. I was thinking it might be, not exactly what we thought, but it looks great.
But the first time you see it, it's just, wow, brilliant.
I think it's fab. It just looks wicked and it just feels really snuggly.
OK, well, let's see what you're up against.
Yeah, how can we lose?
Let's look.
OK, guys, well, you've just seen their product. How are you feeling now?
Excited.
I'm so excited. I can't wait.
Here goes. Whoa. What do you think?
I love it. I love it.
So cool.
That is excellent.
Oh, it's
brilliant.
amazing.
It's really great.
When I saw theirs, I was really nervous because it's so good.
Do you think you're going to beat the bosses?
Of course.
Yeah. Look how good it is. Bring it on.
OK, well, that's what you think of your products, but what did your target market think? Please take a seat and we'll hear what they had to say. We got 25 children aged 8 to 12 to test out the products and decide who will win the Beat the Boss trophy. First up, the big shots.
This side of the quilt is actually kind of funky. My favourite part about this kit is definitely the duvet because it's so cuddly and soft. Well, it's really cool because the stars, they glow in the dark. The case doesn't really work for me because it hasn't got any cool decorations on it. It's really handy as well because it's got lots of room in it. I probably wouldn't buy this sleepover kit because it's a bit boring. I think I probably would buy this sleepover kit because it's got really nice colours and designs and patterns and everything. And I think all the things included here are really great.
Next to be judged, the Bright Sparks.
Boom! Recipe! Oh, wicked cookies!
I think it is so cool, like your own mini tent.
This is just so lovely and soft.
I think the pouches are the wrong shape to put like toothbrushes and stuff in.
I think that the children made this product because it's got a tent on it, and I don't really think that the adults would want a tent on a sleeping kit. I love it because it's so silky and lovely. The netting's a bit weird. If I was at a sleepover and I had this sleepover kit, then I'd be just so happy. If I could improve this product, I'd tell him to get some lights and get some wheels.
Who is going to win? So that's what our judges had to say, but who did they vote as the overall winner? I have the results right here. The winners of the Beat the Boss trophy by 16 votes to 9 are the Bright Sparks! Yes! Congratulations! Well done!
Well done. Yeah.
Well done. There you go. Congratulations. There is a limousine waiting to whisk you away. I'm afraid, Big Shots, it's the bus home for you. Cheers! Well done. So come on, guys, what's it feel like to beat the boss?
I can't believe it.
It's amazing. I mean, they're really big business people, and we beat them.
I mean, it was
The
a
whole
huge
thing was
achievement
in itself, and it was just a brilliant bonus to actually win.
It's just like a wildest dream come true.
Well, it'd be nice to be in the limo at the moment, and we're in a bus stop instead.
Obviously, I was disappointed, but we were gracious in defeat, I thought.
Fair play, they won, so well done.